Hey everyone, how are you doing? Thanks for tuning in. So in this video, I will be giving you a review, my honest opinion on the Lifetime Repertoire course by Wesley So. It has been recorded on Chessable, that's where I purchased it from. So just to clarify, I only purchased part 1 and not part 2, so I will mainly be focusing on part 1. Of course, I will also say my opinion about part 2. So to get started, Wesley So, of course, is one of the best players in the world, and he recommends to open up the game with 1 e4. So this course is from White's point of view, and he starts by giving e4, e5, knight f3. He covers the sidelines. Then we move on to the Italian, which is his choice. And against the two knights defense, he goes for knight g5. And against the third move, bishop c5, he recommends c3, knight f6, d4, e takes d4, and e5. And White is fighting for an advantage in both cases. Against the Petrov defense, he suggests third move d4, which has been constantly seen in top levels since then, and it has grown in popularity, which I think personally is a great choice by him. Then he covers d6, so the Czech Pirk, so the Czech Pirc, to pronounce it correctly, where he recommends f4, and then after queen a5, e5. Then against the Philidor, knight c3, e5, he recommends knight f3. The same applies if black plays knight b7. Against the Pirc's defense, he recommends fourth move bishop e3 with ideas of queen d2, castling long, and checkmating black on the king's side by launching an attack with the h and g pawns like in the Sicilian dragon. Moving on to the modern defense, he recommends something similar with the knight coming to c3, so the two are close to each other. Moving on to the Alekhine defense, he recommends fourth move knight f3, which is a very interesting choice, even though there is quite a few theories that you need to know. The Scandinavian, after e takes d5, queen takes d5, he recommends knight c3, gaining a tempo on the queen. And after knight f6, he recommends just normal development with knight f3. Moving on now to the Nimzovich defense, he recommends second move d4, which I like very much. And against the Owens defense, which is 1b6, to play d4, and after bishop b7 or e6, to play bishop d3 and support the center with knight f3, c3, and queen e2. So this was part 1. The openings that have not been covered here are the three main ones, excluding 1e5, the three main ones with the best reputation, and they are the Sicilian, French, and Caro-Kann defenses. So, against the Caro-Kann, Wesley So recommends the advanced variation, and after bishop f5, knight d2, followed by e6, knight b3, to try and prevent c5. Of course, black might get c5 in later on. After third move c5, it's d takes c5, so again, principled fighting for an advantage. Against the French defense, Wesley So recommends knight d2, which is also my personal favorite choice because it leads to a slight advantage for white without too much risk, and it avoids the win-aware variation, which is the main reason I recently have stopped playing third move knight c3. Okay, having said that, we're moving on to the Sicilian defense, where Wesley So does not recommend the open Sicilian, which can be putting you off right now, but it's a very practical choice. So like after second move knight c6, he goes for bishop b5. After second move d6, he goes for bishop b5. After second move e6, he goes for g3. And after second move g6, he goes for c3. After second move knight f6, he recommends e5, knight d5, and then knight c3. And what else have we not covered? Well, some other minor options. You might as well check out the course yourself, right? Anyway, these are the lines he recommends. Overall, I like a lot his approach, and the main reason I bought was to get something fresh and something new against the Petrov defense with 3d4, and also to expand my knowledge on the Italian because I didn't have much success with the Spanish or with the Scotch, so I went with the Italian, and I really like the positions of the rise that they are forcing, and if you know the theory and you've put in the work, you get rewarded. It's as simple as that. And against an unprepared opponent, this can give you many easy victories. Of course, there is a lot of work that needs to be done because it might be only two main variations in the Italian, but they are very theoretical and you really need to put a lot of work into them, if that is up to your taste. So part one overall, in my opinion, is better than part two, because in part two he doesn't recommend the open Sicilian, so that was the main reason. I did not even consider buying part two. Anyway, the main openings I needed help with were the Petrov and e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6. So he solved both problems, and I think it's an excellent course. Now, personally, I'm a massive chess enthusiast, but other than chess, I am also running a side hustle. And if you want to find out more about the side hustle I am involved with, you can go to www.nicolasgetos.co.uk, insert your name and email, and watch my free web class where you will learn the 3 secrets my mentors use to generate a consistent income online, and how you can do it too, even if you have no previous experience, qualifications, or a product to sell. If you're a subscriber, I will see you at the next video. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.